Ridicule film. Ridicule French pronunciation. Ridicule is a 1996 French period drama film directed by Patrice Leconte and starring Charles Berling, Jean Rochefort, Fanny Ardant, and Judith Godrèche. Set in the 18th century at the decadent court of Versailles, where social status can rise and fall based on one's ability to mete out witty insults and avoid ridicule oneself, the film's plot examines the social injustices of late 18th century France in showing the corruption and callousness of the aristocrats. Plot: in the Doms, a swampy region north of Lyon, the Baron Gregor Ponceloudin de Malivoy is a minor aristocrat and engineer. He is one of the few aristocrats who care about the plight of the peasants. Horrified by the sickness and death caused by the mosquitoes that infest the swamps, he hopes to drain them. He goes to Versailles in the hope of obtaining the backing of King Louis Roman XVI. Just before reaching Versailles, Ponceloudin is robbed and beaten. He is found by the Marquis de Bellegarde, a minor noble and physician. As Ponceloudin recuperates at the Marquis house, Bellegarde takes him under his wing, teaching him about wit et l'esprit, the primary way to make one's way at court. At first, Ponceloudin's provincial background makes him a target at parties and gatherings, even though he proves himself a formidable adversary in verbal sparring. At one such party, he catches l'Abbe de Villecourt cheating at a game of wits, with the help of his lover, Madame de Blaiac. Blaiac repays his generosity in not exposing them by arranging for the certification of his lineage, thereby allowing his suit to proceed. Despite his success, Ponceloudin begins to see that the court at Versailles is corrupt and hollow. The only exception is Mathilde de Bellegarde, the doctor's daughter. She has agreed to marry Monsieur de Montellier, a rich, old aristocrat whose wife is dying. Her motivation is twofold: to support her science experiments and to help pay off her father's debts. Ponceloudin begins to help her with her experiments. Montellier observes their growing attraction to each other. Later, Montellier tells Ponceloudin that he should wait, as he is not likely to live very long, and Mathilde would be a rich widow. Even after Mathilde admits that she dreads her upcoming marriage, Ponceloudin does not want her to end up the wife of a poor man. One day, a deaf-mute named Paul runs through the woods wearing Mathilde's diving suit and frightens Madame de Blaiac. Blaiac makes Bellegarde send him away. Bellegarde sends the boy to the Abbe Aleppi, a pioneering educator of the deaf. Mathilde visits Madame de Blaiac and unsuccessfully pleads for Paul. Madame de Blaiac senses a rival for Ponceloudin. Meanwhile, Villecourt is concerned that Ponceloudin is becoming too successful, so Madame de Blaiac promises to bring him down. Madame de Blaiac traps Ponceloudin at a dinner party with her accomplice Montellier, where one too many guests has been invited. A contest of wit is used to settle who must make a humiliating departure. Distracted by Blaiac, Ponceloudin loses and is convinced that his disgrace will force him to leave the court. However, he is reminded of why he set out in the first place when a village child dies from drinking contaminated water. During this time, Mathilde appears at court, breaking the terms of her engagement contract. Villecourt finally obtains an audience with the king, but blunders by accidentally blaspheming against God in an attempt to be witty, and Blaiac turns her attention back to Ponceloudin, convincing him to return to Versailles. He sleeps with her in exchange for her assistance. She arranges a meeting with the king. She maliciously has Bellegarde attend her in his capacity as physician, when Ponceloudin is still with her, ensuring that Mathilde learns of their relationship. During a presentation at court of the Abbe Aleppi's work with deaf people and development of sign language, the nobles ridicule the deaf mercilessly. However, some nobles change their minds when the deaf demonstrate their own form of wit, sign language puns. In response, de Bellegarde stands and asks how to sign bravo, leading Ponceloudin to rise and clap to show his support. Mathilde is touched, and they soon make up. Ponceloudin joins the king's entourage and, after showing off his engineering prowess by proposing an improvement to a cannon, the embarrassed cannoneer then insults Ponceloudin. forcing him into demanding a duel. Madame de Blaiac fails to persuade him to avoid the duel. He kills the cannoneer and learns that the king cannot meet with someone who has killed one of his officers right after his death, although he is assured that it was right to uphold his honor. Madame de Blaiac is furious when she learns that Ponceludin has left her for Mathilde and plots her revenge. Ponceludin is invited to a costume ball only for wits. Upon arriving at the ball with Mathilde, he is maneuvered into dancing with Blaiac and is tripped. His spectacular fall earns him the derisive nickname Marquis des Antipodes by Militaire. Ponceludin tears off his mask and condemns their decadence. He tells them that they class themselves with Voltaire because of their wit, but they have none of Voltaire's compassion. He vows to drain the swamp by himself and leaves the court with Mathilde. Madame de Blaiac removes her mask and stands silently crying. In 1794 in Dover, England, Bellegarde has fled from the French Revolution. On-screen text states that Grégoire and Mathilde Ponceludin successfully drained the Dômes and live in revolutionary France. Cast: Charles Berling as le Baron Grégoire Ponceludin de Malivoy, Jean Rochefort as le Marquis de Bellegarde, Fanny Ardant as Madame de Blaiac, Judith Godrèche as Mathilde de Bellegarde, Bernard Jurideau as l'Abbé de Villecourt, Bernard Darren as Monsieur de Montellier, Carlo Brandt as Le Chevalier de Militaire, Jacques Mathieu as Abbé de Aleppi, Urbain Cancelier as Louis Roman XVI, Albert Dilpy as Baron de Guerit, Bruno Zanardi as Paul, Marie Pillet as Charlotte. Awards: 1. César Award for Best Film, César Award for Best Director Patrice Leconte, César Award for Best Costume Design Christian Gasque, César Award for Best Art Direction Ivan Moschen, BAFTA Award for Best Film Not in the English Language, David Di Donatello for Best Foreign Film. Nominations: César Award for Best Actor Charles Berling, César Award for Best Actor in a Supporting Role Bernard Jurideau, Jean Rochefort, César Award for Best Original Screenplay Remy Waterhouse, César Award for Best Music Antoine Duhamel, César Award for Best Cinematography Thierry Arbogast, César Award for Best Sound Dominique Hennequin, Jean Gaudier in Gaudier, Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film, Cannes Film Festival Palme d'Or.